the Pretty Spiritual channel. Hello. This is the yes or no, possibly even maybe, pick a card tarot reading. It's timeless, so whenever you come across it, it was meant for you to see it. Okay? Of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. And I want you guys to know that my readings can be a little lengthy, so make sure you go to the top right hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, click on speed settings, and put on either 1.5x or 2x. Okay, that way you can watch the readings in half the amount of time and still hear everything. Now, I'm going to put timestamps below when this reading goes live. However, if they're not already there, if you can be patient with me, I will get to the reading later on to add the timestamps. But if you want to place the timestamps yourself, that would be awesome. However, I will do it if you guys don't. Now, your selection here, you have a choice between, move that over here. There's 3 rings here. The hematite ring, okay? So hematite ring, and I really don't know or remember what stone this is. I think it's lapis lazuli or something. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. It's an actual stone, but I don't remember. It's my birthstone though for October. But the ring is platinum. Okay, so platinum ring is also your choice, and this silver ring right here with all the little stones in it, all the little crystals in it, or whatever. You don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can, or maybe you can't. That's the third selection. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the hematite ring group first. Okay, I'm going to clear the energy. I also find that relaxing. I love singing bowls. One of these days I'm going to do a singing bowl video for meditation. But all right, first thing I'm going to do the yes or no question with the 8-ball. Then I'm going to use my cards. I have tarot and oracle cards that will go further into depth, more details about the yes or the no or the maybe. Okay. And there will also be spiritual advice done with my tarot and oracle cards as well. Okay. And there will also be intuitive information coming from me because I am an intuitive empath and you name it, everything under the sun. Okay. Clairaudient, clairvoyant. So for the hematite group here, or group 1, is this a yes or is this a no? And I'm praying that each group, it will be something, a unique reading so that I'm not getting the same info. Yes or no for the group 1/hematite group. It is certain is what the 8-ball says. I don't know if you guys will be, y'all probably are not going to be able to see that 9 times out of 10, but it is certain. If you can see it, great. If you can't, it's just the lighting and my camera. Okay. And it's also the way the 8-ball is made. So it is certain is a yes. Okay. That's a yes. So let's get into it. Why is this a yes? Why is it certain? What are the details behind this? What can we find out about the situation or whatever? Let's just see what the cards present. Okay. I don't know why that one. So there's something about judgment here, but I'm going to throw that back in, but that fell out before I could really shuffle. But there's something about judgment, and it fell sideways. So there's something about judgment not being 100% clear, or judgment not being unclear judgment, that kind of thing. Unstable judgment to some extent, because 1 minute you kind of think one thing or get a perception of something or someone or whatever it is of the situation, and the next minute, and it also feel like the details aren't all there, or the details aren't quite clear, which of course is why you guys may be here. Okay. To find out if this is a yes or a no. Okay. So it's like scoot details, you know, fuzzy details or whatever. It's like some things are clear, some things really aren't. So interesting enough here, and I want another card. I want one more besides that. Discipline, bravado in reverse, and it seems like there is either a decision to study, go back to school, or there is a need to get focused, get disciplined, or to do some sort of research, get more data, more information, to study something, or to put some sort of effort into mastering something or learning something or to do something better, gaining more skills or something that for, or just being more focused, more disciplined overall. Okay. But I feel like it has something also to do with education for some of you. But it's not your priority, or you guys, you're not, it's obvious that your priorities are not clear, or you are not, you don't have your priorities set straight. You may have some responsibilities or some, you know, things that you need to take care of or get done, and you're not really taking care of those things. You're not really putting your focus where it really needs to be or where it belongs. And I think everybody at some point is guilty of this. Let me move these over so you guys can see them. But it seems like, and I don't want to say you guys aren't even trying, but you're not fighting for this, or you're not really putting forth your best effort there. You're not really standing up for what you believe, or not really you're not really stepping up to the challenge here. Some of you just don't have the I don't want to say the courage or the stamina to really put in the good fight, or really put up the energy that you really need to keep this going, or to make sure that, like I said, you're focused, disciplined, or studying, or doing whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, or doing your research, or working on something, because it's also about working on something, putting something together. It could be a project, anything, a business, whatever. It could be literally just all the responsibilities that you have to take care of, your work, your job, your career, your family, just whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing or taking care of. You're just not, you're not getting it done, man. You're not getting it done. Growth. So there's something about a desire for growth, or anticipation of growth, or wanting to expand. And this could be the reason why some of you may be considering going back to school, or taking up a new trade or skill, or really studying or learning how to do something else. Some of you may need to mature in order to have this growth, or to get this kind of discipline. So some of you may need to just get more wise or get more mature in order to be more disciplined or stay more focused. For some of you, feel like this is spiritual growth. For others of you, this is just growth in other ways. But there's grief and there's mysticism, okay? So I feel like you guys are, you're not even, it's a mystery to some of you what it is you need to focus on. For some of you, you're not really, some of you don't even want to let others know what you're up to. And for some of you, I feel like it's not a priority to let others know what you're working on. So that's the other narrative of it. For some of you, it's not about necessarily having a lack of focus or lack of discipline. For some of you, you may have the discipline, you have the focus, and you've kind of been really, I don't want to say, you kind of been incognito, or just, you know, let's say you're not on social media as much, or people are not hearing from you as much, because you've been kind of just in the shadows, doing your own thing, working on what it is you need to work on, so that you can have this growth, so that maybe you can level up in some form or another, and excel. And you're not really you're not, I feel like you're not putting any time or energy or effort into fighting for any lost cause. Whatever it was that you lost, or whatever it was that, you're grieving, or whatever it was that hasn't worked out, you're just not wasting any time or energy on that. Okay. So that's one narrative. For others of you, it's something about the fact that some of you could have had some sort of loss, okay, and it's causing you some pain, hurt, or grief, and it's just something you don't feel is worth fighting against, or worth fighting for anymore. Some of you could just be, you could have given in to whatever this is that's hurting you or giving you grief, and um, it, for some of you, I feel like it drove you, or it has driven you to get more focused, more disciplined, to grow, to level up. For some of you, it's caused you to gain more wisdom and become more mature, um, and have spiritual growth in some form, and get more focused and discipline on working on yourself, and for your own happiness, and like I said, personal growth, career growth, whatever kind of growth you want. And at this point, um, it's like your attention or focus is there. Everything else has taken a back seat, or whatever, to what, this in this particular, or whatever. So um, right now, I feel like somehow it's still a mystery to you as to what your main focus should be, but that's that's what I'm seeing there. So let's see what else is here. Let's look at my tarot cards real quick. What are the tarot cards saying? Okay. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you guys are looking to fill your cup. You're looking to, I feel like some of you guys are looking to heal. Some of you guys are looking to become more fulfilled. And some of you are focused on your emotional well-being. Some of you are in tune very much so with your feelings, your emotions, your discernment, your intuition. Some of you are just taking it easy. You're taking it easy, and you're allowing yourself to process feelings and emotions and deal with it in a healthy manner. You're not fighting this. You're not fighting. You're not fighting whatever it is you're feeling. You're allowing yourself to deal with it, and you're allowing yourself, therefore, to get growth. And like I said, it's causing you guys to look further and look deeper into yourself, but also into, like I said, studying, gaining more skills, experience, and looking into doing projects, or working on projects, working on a business, whatever it is, you're working on something, whether it's yourself or something else, to get that growth. Now you have, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you're not, it's like you're not hearing about something that could hold some sort of value to you. Maybe you're not getting some sort of offer or something of something that could relate to a job, a career, or finances, or something that holds value to you. And therefore, like I said, it's another reason for you guys to have some sort of growth here in some form. Maybe you're not seeing the kind of money you want, or maybe you haven't been, or maybe it's just something of some sort of value you just haven't seen, and it's just you want to level up, you want growth. So you need to get disciplined, you need to do something else, you need to excel in some form, and you got to put energy and work into it. You are lacking patience, because like I said, something is like, it's not 100% clear. something is still shrouded in mystery. Something is still hidden from you. But at the same time, it could be things you guys are hiding. Um, and it has something to do with your priorities. It has something to do with your priorities, but there's some sort of impatience here, is what I'm looking at with the Temperance card in reverse. So let's see what other details are to be presented here. By the way, you guys, go to the top right hand corner of the screen, and this is for those who will be watching later. Go to the top right hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, click on the speed settings, and click on either 1.5x or 2x to watch this reading in half the amount of time and still hear everything and all the details and still see everything, okay? Because my readings tend to be just a little extensive, just because I really am trying to get most of the details here. So yeah, you are trying to you're trying to maintain your peace, though it may not be easy all the time, because like I said, there's something that you guys are still struggling with or dealing with on some sort of emotional level or mental level, or just something you're trying to deal with here. It's like I said, you could have lost something, lost someone, or you could have took a loss in a situation, and you've just been focused on trying to you're trying to get your mind and your feelings right. You're trying to heal, and you know it could still be something of a struggle, but you guys want freedom. I feel like you guys want financial freedom. You want freedom to live your life how you want, to do the things you want to do. And wherever it is that you're doing now, you probably feel like it's not it, and you need something better, or you want to do something better. um I feel like you guys have some sort of freedom, but it's not enough. And even though you do have some sort of freedom with whatever it is you do or whatever it is you're doing, it's like you're not seeing the kind of money you want, maybe, or you're not seeing the kind of benefits you want, maybe, or maybe there's something you're just not seeing or not getting, or something that is not contributing to your growth. You want to level up, is what I feel like. And like I said, you're trying to get yourself into this better place. So, yeah, some of you really feel like you have no freedom, or is you just have a limited amount of freedom. You feel restricted. Um, Now, it's not to the point where you guys feel absolutely miserable or destroyed or anything. Um, but you guys definitely feel like you could do better, you want better. Okay. I also feel like for some of you though, if you are experiencing where you feel absolutely miserable because you feel restricted in some form or limited, um, you don't want to feel that way anymore. You just don't. So it's very clear to me with the no with the no and the destruction card there in reverse. So let's see what else is presented. Let's see what else is presented here. Okay, so we got several cards. So yeah, all of this is affecting your happiness. You want to be happy. You're trying to aim for that, um, but you're impatient. You guys are impatient. You want to get to your happy place. You want to be where there's joy. You want to be where there's success. You want to be in your you want to be living your best life. Honestly, you want joy. You want peace. You want happiness. You want success. Just want better overall. Um, you guys, I feel like you also want to enjoy yourself more. You want to enjoy um more of the finer things in life in terms of more luxury. Like you would like to be able to some of you would like to be able to take a nice vacation and just really enjoy yourself, or you just want to be able to enjoy your life more and just take it more easy. Um Hell, I feel like some of you just want also time to think. You know, some of you feel like you don't even have time to just sit and think, or you know, sit and smell the roses or whatever. Um, there's some sort of lack of communication or just no communication here, and you're not clear um on how to get this communication. But I also feel like there's something about there's a lack of stability. There's a lack of stability, or there's, like I said, there's a, and it's, I don't know, it's like it's something is tied to it involving like this lack of communication or something. Sorry guys, I was thirsty. So let's see what else. Let's see what else is presented here. So I have some cards that I made, and they may throw a few extra details out there. It may or it may not resonate. So take what resonates and what doesn't, just leave it exactly where it is. But I'll pull a few of these, and then after that, we'll get on to the advice portion. But so far, your yes or no is a yes, because it said it is certain, is what the 8 ball said. And we're just looking at the details into the situation, and then we'll pull cards for spiritual advice and whatnot as to why something here is a yes, or it is certain. I feel like for you guys, it is certain that things will work out for you. But I don't, it may take a little while to get there. And even though things are not 100% clear, or you may not be 100% sure on when or what needs to be prioritized, or what you need to focus on, or what you need to take care of, or what direction even to go in, soon enough it will become clear. You guys may just need to take, like I said, some time to, even if you don't feel like you have the luxury of taking time to think, meditate, pray, or whatever, you need to make the time. That's part of where I feel like that discipline is going to come in at. And for those of you who you may need to go back to school or take up and study a new skill or trade or whatever this is, or, whatever it is you need to work on for your growth. Okay. Whether it is to heal, whether it is to get a better career, make better money, or get a better love life. It's something you guys need to do that you don't think you have the luxury or the time of doing, or you're not sure what it is you need to do, but you need to take the time to figure it out. And once you do, go for it. Make the time, do it. Because that's, it's very apparent that's what you guys are going to need to do here. And I think that's why I said it is certain. And the rest of this, I'm just going off of that intuitively, but okay. Now that's way too many cards. I didn't want that many. Okay, so high standards, high self-esteem, something about a relationship. There's something about being loyal to others, being loving, and this is a lot of cards, but I'm going to go with them, throw them out there. Somebody here may be closed-minded. Please don't be. Something or someone is nice. Something about being unfair, judgmental, or biased. Someone here may feel unsuccessful or feel like something has been unsuccessful. Someone here is a free spirit, which would make sense as to why you may feel restricted. You guys, this one may not make a lot of sense to you, but this one is talking about swingers, lust, sex, threesome. I don't know what you guys are into or what's going on in your life, but these cards fill out. Someone here is intelligent, smart, clever. Someone here is like bisexual. Good conversation, intellectual, stimulating, and someone likes you. Random details, but you guys may recognize why they're there. Okay. Someone here is obsessed with something or someone, and someone's religion or faith or being religious is here as well. Okay. So I'm going to put these to the side. You guys can disregard those cards if they make no sense to you, okay? But let's get into the spiritual advice. So I'm going to use some oracle cards, some tarot cards, and you guys got recovery. So you're going to recover from whatever this is that you may have took a loss here in your situation, or grieving something. You guys may be hurt for some reason, or like I said, you took a loss somehow in a situation. But you are recovering, or you're going to recover if you don't feel like you are there yet. Trust, there's a need for trust in a situation, and ask for help from others. What is that? Ace of Cups. That's a beautiful card, because that is a card that is literally all about new beginnings, but it's usually pointing out new beginnings that will greatly affect the way you feel emotionally. So it's like getting a whole new refreshing outlook or outtake in life. Okay, like getting a whole brand new fresh start, or something wonderful happens that makes you feel like you're getting this brand new fresh start. It's, but it's telling you falling in love, or the resurgence of relationships, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition for some of you. For some of you, this is going to be a new home. Now, you guys, the 10 of air there, it usually points out to somebody feeling defeated in a situation, or someone feeling absolutely exhausted as well. Okay. Some cases feeling betrayed. But what's being indicated here, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction for some of you. 7 of fire, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. 7 of wands is all about staying on top of things. It's all about getting things done, managing your priorities, and standing up to the competition. Okay. Queen of fire, that's someone who definitely they're motivated, they're passionate, they are also compassionate, and they can be a leader, or they have leadership skills. They can be very sociable. Okay, but it's telling you to stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. This is also an energy of confidence, warm energy, intelligent, grace, and being graceful. Okay, so let's see what your final, well, I wouldn't say your final. I'm going to pull another deck as well. But that one fell. Get it? Okay, so you have reach out. You guys need to reach out. And if you do so, there's something here that you are going to get out of the situation. You may need some help, or you may need some comforting. Don't be afraid to reach out for help, you guys. Okay. You also have dare to be happy. Okay. You have dare to be happy. And have fun. A few more cards. Let's see. Okay. Options. You guys have options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. And even if this is not involving your career, I read these cards in a very neutral way, in which it's still telling you no matter what your situation is, you have options, there are other possibilities to consider. Be open-minded to it, because a card of being closed-minded did come up earlier for you guys, and being closed-minded closes your possibilities. For some of you, you may need to write. Now, interesting enough, there is a card here where there is a letter on it, except This came up in reverse. Usually this is just my communication card, but this is a letter. That means, and it having come up in reverse, that means you guys, there's something you're not writing, or there's just some sort of communication you're not having, but somebody's definitely not writing something, and you could be a writer, literally, or there is something you're supposed to write, whether it's a proposal or something, period. Some kind of letter, maybe to, I don't know, your government official. I don't know, but it says you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So there's something you're supposed to be communicating that will kind of like help in your situation here, or it will be part of your purpose. Let's see. Music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and for others. So some of you, music would do a lot of good for you. Some of you may need to make music. Some of you may just need to listen to music, okay? Let's see what else you guys have here for your advice. So you have sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So protect yourselves overall in every way as much as possible. There's the medicine woman card, which is telling you guys that you are a channel for divine healing power. So you guys have the ability to self-heal and to be healing to others. Okay. And guardian. Okay, guardian. Okay, so you and your loved ones are safe and you're spiritually protected. Focus intention. Keeping your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focus on your target, and you will make your mark. I do not know why all the rest of these came up, but since they did, like a lot of them flipped up, and I really didn't want them to, but I'm going to read them anyway, because obviously your spirit guides want you to see all this stuff. So it's telling you to start delegating. Ask others, including me, it says, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So some of you guys weren't really clear on what it is you need to do in order to make set your priorities straight or get things done, or what needs to be a priority. So I feel like you guys are getting some direction right here. You're being told to write and communicate. You're being told to incorporate some music. That could be singing bowls, guided meditations. They're free on YouTube. Look them up. They really do work. They really do help. For some of you, you just need to do the music, okay? Or whatever, if you really are supposed to be doing music. And those of you who are watching this, you know if you're supposed to be doing music or not, okay? And some of you, like I said, you need to follow instructions. It's telling you to start delegating. Ask others to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. And it says, including me. Now, I don't know if I can help you guys or not, but that's what it says on the card, okay? Go outside. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air, okay? Home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So this is the second time this is coming up, that you guys are going to move, or some kind of changes are going to be made in the home. Peace. This is the second or third time that your peace of mind has been brought up, or that peace period has been brought up. And it says there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. And note that there's a child here. And when I looked at this mysticism card here, I kept looking at it thinking she's pregnant because of the way her stomach protrudes out and it's all hidden and stuff. So there may be somebody out here that they're trying to, I want to say somebody out there may have maybe suffered a miscarriage or something, or maybe, I don't know, they don't know what's going on with their fertility or something like that. But I have a feeling that for those of you who are dealing with that, that's going to work itself out, and you guys will get the pregnancy or the child that you want at some point. Okay, keep the faith. And do what you know you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your health. Do whatever, get whatever procedures done. Do your research with that. Okay. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Okay. All right. So that was reading for group 1. And I hope that was helpful to you guys. Please hit the like button, and thank you to you guys who did give me a like. I really appreciate that. And I am going to move on to the next group. Okay. And Let me try to put all these cards up as quickly as possible. As I move on to the next group. And feel free to comment later on here in the reading to let me know how the reading resonates for you, because I'm always curious. Okay. All right. Okay, so group number 2. That would be, this is the platinum ring with the October pink stone in it there. So this is your reading, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Clear the energy. I love that singing bowl. So for group number 2 / the platinum ring, is this a yes or is this a no? And here's to hoping this is a totally different group with a totally different concern as to, is this a yes, a no, or maybe? And once we get that answer, we will use the tarot and oracle cards and my intuition or whatever comes through to get some more details about, you know, the situation, or why this is a yes or a no or maybe or what, and get some spiritual advice as well. Okay. And by the way, you guys, go to the top right hand corner of the screen and click on the 3 dots, put it on speed settings, and then put it on 1.5x or 2x for those of you who are watching this later. This is being recorded live. Okay. But for those of you who are watching this later, that will help you watch the reading in half the amount of time and not miss one single detail, okay? Because my readings are extensive. So it says it is certain. I can't believe. Okay, it is certain. It is certain. Okay. And I'm saying I can't believe, because it's really rare to get that answer again. Another group got this. I'm not going to tell you which one. If you were already here, then you know which group got that. But for those who are watching this later, if you've picked this reading, you don't know which group got it. But I'm just saying. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some details here about this reading. It is certain. It is certain. It's a yes. Okay. It is certain is a yes. And let's see what that is that popped out. So you have balance, sideways. That could mean that somebody is struggling to find balance in some area of their life or overall. Someone could be struggling to get justice in a situation. In that you may be seeing some things work in your favor, whereas other things may not appear to be working in your favor. Okay. For others of you, this would be about give and take, in which you may struggle with give and take in your situations, in terms of, are you getting out of the situation what you actually are putting into it? Are others giving to you what you're giving to them? You know, that kind of thing. Do things look not quite fair at times, but then they are fair? You know, do you feel like you are in your good energy, or you're, you know, where you need to be, or you have everything under control? Do you feel balanced or not? You know, so that could be what's coming into question. Celebration card, sideways. I pay attention to the way cards come out. It says everything to me. So you guys may be finding that you're half enjoying life. Some things you would like to see more of. Some things you would, you would like to be able to indulge more into. Um, and I feel like some of you are not quite getting the full picture on how you can make the most out of your life, how you can enjoy your life the most. Um, and some of you may feel like you haven't quite experienced everything there is to experience or gain out of life, okay? Like some of you may be wondering, will you have marriage? Can you have marriage? Will you have children? Can you have children? When are you going to have these things? Some of you, you may have experienced some of these things, but maybe not, you know, quite in the way you would like to, because maybe everything hasn't worked out the way you want it to. Some of you, you just want to enjoy your life more and live your life more, but you may feel like you have not always been able to do that. You may have been able to do some things you want to do, but not, quite. Some of you just want more victories or better victories in your life, like to succeed more, or to, like I said, have more things to be celebrating, more happier occasions, more things to be thrilled about, okay, or to be, like I said, celebrating or happy about, more special occasions to enjoy. But you may not be seeing that all the time or as frequent as you would like it to, or wondering, can you have this because maybe you feel like you haven't, or not enough. So let's see what else is presented here. And new life, okay. And interesting, that's the only one that comes out upright. So I feel like some of you are aiming for new opportunities, better opportunities. Some of you are aiming for to have a fresh start. Some of you are looking to have a fresh start, new beginnings, period, overall. Now, there is some of you in this group, not all of you, that may actually be wanting to have children, wanting to have a child or something of that sort, okay? Because the celebration card, while it is about celebrations, having a good time, enjoying your life, and that kind of thing, it also is about special events or special life events that people tend to celebrate, such as engagements, weddings, and marriage, children, childbirth, those kind of things, baby showers, whatever. Or it could also be getting your flowers, receiving your flowers because, you received an award for a job well done, for some kind of work you've done or something, So, take it how it resonates for you guys, but I don't want to ignore, things when I see them there. So some things will resonate for some of you, other things won't. Okay. So let's see what else is here for details about the situation. So creation sideways. It's a lot of things, a lot of cards come out sideways. So it makes me question or wonder, do you guys really feel you can obtain or have certain things that you desire or want? And a lot of that is in the question, because some of you may feel like you're not prepared, or you're not ready, or you don't know how to gain or obtain these things or get to where you want to be, or you just don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen. Sideways cards is always like a question mark. Facade. Some of you guys, you're learning to let go, or you're starting to realize it's time to let go of what you once thought was or could be. Some of you are letting go of, I'm sorry, I'm a little thirsty. Some of you are letting go of old perceptions. Some of you are letting go of this whole thing of, like, a facade is like literally, it's like shedding a skin. It's like what you once held as a belief of who you are or what you're all about or what you represent and what you're projecting to the world or what you know what I'm saying, your aims and dreams. Some of you are letting some of those things go. Like you could have always thought, yeah, I'm the kind of person who's going to live the bachelor lifestyle and I'm going to travel the world and I'm going to just party up my life and that's all I'm that's all I'm going to be and this is who I am and da da da. But some of you are letting go of this. And I'm not saying that's what you all want or once thought of yourselves and what kind of life you would have had or would have or should have had. But I feel like some of you guys, it's whatever it was that you thought you were supposed to be or would have been or could have been or like I said, should be. You're letting that go. You're letting that go. You're letting go of perceptions as well, perceptions that may have not been authentic to who you have become now, because of whatever your experiences you've had in life so far and the spiritual growth you've had so far. Okay, so I mean, you could now be realizing, I once wanted this, or I once was this kind of person, or I once thought I would be this kind of person or live this kind of life, but now I think I'm going to look at things differently because I think I'm different now, or these things don't really matter. Somebody could have always wanted to be rich and they could have been just bougie their whole life and like, whether they really had money or not, but they were aspiring to it. And then they woke up one day and was like, yeah, you know what? That's not the life for me. I'd rather live in nature and be a hippie, and recycle and not care about material things and yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else is here. Another sideways card. So prayer. I feel like you guys, there's something I feel like you guys really have been hoping for, dreaming of, and really hoping you will gain, obtain, be blessed with. But I feel like you guys are somewhat, you're holding on to your faith, but you're kind of losing faith to some extent. Okay, because like I said, you guys are questioning what's possible. And you're not really sure how to make your dreams entirely come true, or if they can or when they will, that kind of thing. And some of you could be letting go of what you once thought you wanted or believed you were or would have, and you're starting to shed that skin and be like, well, maybe there's something else that could be right for me, that kind of thing. It seems a little bittersweet. I feel like some of you, while I feel like you're trying to have gratitude, some of you and you are trying to count your blessings and still be grateful and have gratitude and prayerful. Some of you, I feel like it's a bitter pill to swallow because maybe something didn't work out for you, or maybe certain things haven't happened for you yet, and it's been a struggle or emotional roller coaster, maybe perhaps. But so, birth card in reverse. The Inquirer card in reverse, and let's see what else. While I'm shuffling for that, and it's funny because the Inquirer card in reverse with Facade card reverse, yeah, I feel like somebody out here, they don't know. It's like not all of you, like I said, take it how it resonates, but some of you don't know who you are anymore. You don't know who you are anymore. It's like you don't even recognize yourself. If you had to do the comparison of who you once thought you were, you're shedding an old skin and you're starting to question, who am I? What is it that I really want? What really matters to me? Is this who I really am? Is this who I really am? And what really matters? Who do I really want to be? Whereas some of you may already know, but it's like you're turning away from your old self. Like I said, shedding the skin. But you have the birth card in reverse. You have the birth card reversed. So it's like, you guys, some of you may have not been able to have this new start or this new beginning, or been able to create something that you want, or create the life that you want, or open some doors, you know. For a small portion of you, some of you, you have not been able to either get pregnant or um, give birth, have another child or something, or have a child. And that's, you know, something that may be bothering some of you. But I feel like there's just something you guys have not been yet able to give birth to. This feels like a very spiritual reading. And I rarely get those. Usually a lot of readings that I do, the energy comes up very much so a direct type of situation where it's dealing with actual situations. This is literally dealing with it's a spiritual message. It's picking up spiritual. You guys are on a spiritual journey, and you guys are really making a serious transition and transformation in your life. This is a spiritual thing for you guys. And it's almost like you guys are trying to manifest what will truly make you happy. And a lot of things are coming into question, and you guys may have been going through things, it seems, that have brought you here, you know. And that's what life is all about. At some point, you have a pivotal point, a transitional point, a transformation point from experiences, whether it's just one major experience or a lot of experiences over a period of years, that puts you at this very place in which it's time for you to have a certain level of spiritual growth, and yes, shed your old skin to regrow a new one, or to show the new you, or whatever. So where's that third card here? I wanted a third card from this deck. Shuffle one more time, and then I'm going to pull other cards here. Yeah, but this reading is so different from all the others I've done. So, okay, so you have Destiny and Puzzle. So the Stars card is in reverse. Puzzle upright, but they're both angled. So, yeah. You guys are not sure what's in the stars for you. You're not sure what's destined for you. You're not sure what your destiny is. You're not even sure what, you're destined for. Some of you, you're questioning your purpose. Others of you, you're questioning if, like I said, you can have something in particular that you want in your life. And for some of you, this is literally wanting certain things like marriage and kids. Others of you, it's about your career path. Can you, should you change your career? Is, the career is the career that you always wanted. Is it something that you really can have, or is it something that really truly is your purpose or not? Whatever it is, it could be dealing with anything. This definitely has a lot to do with your personal goals and your personal transformation as a person. Okay, you're definitely at a pivotal point in your life, and people only experience these kind of transformations or transitions or major points in their life every so often. It's not an everyday thing. So this is really crucial for you guys. This is really important. And I don't know why something wants me to tell you that, I caution you guys to take your time with this. Don't be in a rush to make hasty decisions or to decide what's going to be right for you or what isn't. This may take a little more time. Don't lose your faith. Maintain your faith the best you can, though I understand how easy it is to lose faith in the things you want when it may have been a long time coming, and you're just wondering, will this ever happen for you? Is this even what you're meant to have happen? Or meant to have or obtain or do or whatever this is. But I caution you, be careful about the power of belief. Be careful about the power of belief. If you don't believe you can have it, then you won't. If you literally tell yourself that, you know what, since I haven't gotten this in all this time, then it just ain't gonna happen, and I'm just gonna write it off as any expectation that it could happen. And, I'm just gonna just not have any expectations at all, and therefore you're dismissing even the possibility. That's pretty much saying you don't want it, you don't care if you get it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know they say the best way to manifest something that you want so bad is to let go. That doesn't mean to let go of the belief that you could have it. It just means let go of your desire to control when you think it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and if it will or not. Just allow things to happen. Live your life, do your due diligence, but don't lose the faith that you can have it. Always believe that you can have it. And, act accordingly or so. That's like if you want marriage, you can't just decide, oh, well, marriage ain't happened all this time, so I give up and I'm not dating anybody. I'm just going to close off and become a hermit. Because it ain't going to never happen because it ain't happened yet. You do that? No, it ain't going to happen. How could it? You didn't closed off and told yourself it ain't going to happen because it hadn't yet. Okay, don't do that. And don't be discouraged. Don't let your wavering faith or a spirit of bitterness to come in and take over. It's so easy to do when a person becomes frustrated because they really want something and they've been longing for it and it's been a long time coming and they just hadn't seen it happen yet, and they don't think it will because maybe it's been a difficult journey, or maybe you don't seem to be, some people seem to gain things much easier than other people. Like some people gain success in their life, career, money more than others. A whole lot easier, almost to the point where it seems like luck. Some people gain love and relationships and marriage and all this other stuff easy. It seems like if they walk down the street, they meet somebody and bam, they can easily be in a relationship and have love and marriage. Where some people, it seems like if you even look at them, they're pregnant. Whereas others, they're struggling to get pregnant, and it's like, or to keep a baby. And, don't get too caught up in looking at what others have gained or achieved in their life and thinking they've had it easy, or they're lucky, yada yada. You don't know what their journey is or truly has been. You don't know what bothers them. You don't know what it is that they may be feeling they're lacking. You don't know what they've sacrificed, what they've given, you don't even know what they believe or how much faith they have. There's a song by Mary talking, and it's called, what is it, God and Me? And they easily sing in a song. People don't understand how much, when they get behind closed doors, how much they are on their knees. And that means they are praying. Behind closed doors, they are praying. At home, they are praying. Hey, they might even be praying in public, but they're saying people think they got blessed because they didn't believe in the power of God in them. They didn't believe that, that's what I'm saying. They're telling people, you don't know what I went through in my journey to get the blessings I got. I prayed for these blessings and I held on to my faith, even though it wasn't easy and it may have been hard. You see what I'm saying? So you can never judge anybody else's journey and say, well, they had it easy and you don't. They just may have more faith than you do and holding on to it. I had a friend that this girl, just in telling her about a dream, that I had about her, that, something that I think she wants, I saw her having a dream. And I just happened to give her more specific details and she lost it. She lost it over it. Sent me a whole PR statement, and it's like she totally rebuked the idea of wanting to even accept the idea that it was something she could have. And she tried to act like she was, allowing herself to not feel pressured or burdened, because a lot of people have been pressuring her about something it is that she's been wanting in her life, but it hasn't happened for her yet. But the one thing I knew about this friend is because she's never believed she could ever have it. She won't admit to that. And, at times she has, but for the most part, it's her lack of belief, it's her lack of faith. Truly. And she said, "You're delusional." No, I'm not delusional. I think she's just out of touch with her spiritual side. And it's sad because, like I said, she's manifesting and setting herself up to not get what it is she wants because she refused to believe she could have it. Because she's sitting in a bitter phase of energy, because it hadn't happened yet, and throwing the towel and saying, "I ain't worried about it." And no, you don't have to obsess over it, but she's completely dismissing it like, she just doesn't think she's gonna have it. So that's not the right energy to have. Anyway, the other cards you guys have here, it appears that you guys are not thinking about it, which is interesting. You're not thinking about this thing that you have not been able to create or birth. You don't, and it's almost like you don't, and once again, it's like you don't think you have the luxury, because this guy, he looks like he's enjoying himself. It's like, to me, it's like a luxury card. It's like, I feel like you don't think you have the leisure or the luxury to maybe perhaps have the time to create whatever this is, or the leisure or the luxury to afford whatever this is you want, or to gain or obtain or create whatever this is that you want. Okay. Because things are imbalanced. Maybe your finances are imbalanced. Maybe your health is imbalanced. Maybe your career or something is imbalanced or unstable. I don't know what it is, but it's not allowing you to manifest or create your reality to your liking. Okay. Yeah. Some of you desire to have comfort, security, a home, to feel like you belong, or to feel, and that, you guys take it how it resonates for you. It's going to be a little different for every one of you, but some of you really desire security, stability, to be at home, to feel like you're at home, to feel comfortable, secure. Some of you want a beautiful home. Some of you may want a new home, okay, or a new place to be. Let's see what else is here. Did I get a tarot card for you guys? All right. Yeah. And you guys aren't happy. Some of you are not happy at home, though. Some of you are not happy at home. Some of you are not happy where you are. Some of you, you're just, overall, you're not happy, or you don't feel successful. Okay. And I feel like it's because you guys, you don't feel like, some of you don't feel like you can be yourself at home either. Some of you don't feel like you can be yourself where you're at. Some of you don't feel like you can be yourself and be content and happy until you have found your place of comfort, your safety zone, your home, your security, your blessings. Interesting enough, but let's see what's this. Okay. Now, well, a lot of cards. I didn't want that many. I'm going to take the ones that have already flipped themselves up. I may read off the others as well. Some of you, you're blank slate right now. You're blank slate. Some of you, you don't even know who you are because that blank card come up. That's not a coincidence. Um, Queen of Swords in reverse. Some of you, you know there's something that you need to cut out or let go or sacrifice, and you're not doing it. Some of you, you are not being decisive. Okay, this is affecting your situation. Some of you, with the Five of Cups, you are definitely sitting in a place of regret, and I feel like it's because you're looking back on your life or your choices and feeling like you wish you could have made better choices or better decisions, or you wish you just could have had better experiences, or there's something you wish that didn't happen or that you didn't do or that others didn't do, but you're sitting in regret, but you're failing to realize that you still have potential for opportunities in the present and the future. Okay. Um, let's see what other cards you guys have. Okay, so you have, what is this? The shadow side in reverse. That's interesting. This card creepy as hell too. I'm sorry, you guys. um, yeah. So I feel like you guys want to turn away from nightmares of the past, nightmares that you may be experiencing in the present. You guys want to turn away from the dark past or dark experiences or things that you feel have haunted you or have been a nightmare. Um, some of you feel absolutely betrayed with the Ten of Swords, backstabbed, defeated. Some of you are just outright exhausted. Some of you may be having poor health and struggling with that. Some of you may need surgery or something. Six of Cups. So yeah, some of you guys, you are, I feel like I want to say somebody's stuck in the past, or they can't let the past go, or the past has come back to haunt you, or the past is here to remind you. Um, some of you have just been nostalgic, okay? And some of you, you really are desiring children. Not all of you, but some of you, you really are. Um, some of you have literally been taken back to the past, or somebody from the past could have come back as well. Okay. Some of you, I feel like you also may just something else I want to say. Some of um you may want to reclaim your innocence, or you wish you could, go back to being more innocent or go back to being more youthful. Some of you may want to be younger, reclaim your youth and that kind of thing. Three of Wands, you guys. And you know what's interesting? When I was driving earlier today, I literally kept getting this energy of feeling like, I don't even know how to explain this. It's like I could feel the energy from my past, from my childhood. It was just a certain feeling, and it was very odd. And it seemed like when certain songs came on, I was put there. There were no particular memories, it was just the energy was there. And I don't know why I thought of tarot readings, and I said, I wonder if there's some tarot reader. Like I wasn't just thinking tarot readings, I was thinking of astrology. I kept thinking, are we in some kind of retrograde period in some form? Because I rarely have that feeling of a nostalgic energy from the past that makes me literally feel like I'm back in the year of 1995 and I'm 12 years old again. You know what I'm saying? It was so peculiar. It was just so interesting, but there was no harm or no foul done there. But Three of Wands, you guys are looking out at broader horizons. You're really looking to see what's out there. You're really looking to see what opportunities you can have. Some of you literally are looking and waiting for your opportunities or your blessings to come through. Okay. There's something you're anticipating or expecting, something hopefully promising. And the beautiful thing is, Ace of Pentacles. This is a beautiful card. Look at that shiny coin, and look at all that prosperous looking energy. So you guys either really want a lot of abundance and prosperity, and I'm here for somebody, a luxurious life, or wanting the good life, or wanting everything that you could possibly want. Because this isn't just about money, it isn't just about coins, it isn't just about success or fame, though it can be. It's also about security, stability, and overall prosperity and abundance. And it a coin is whatever holds a lot of great value to you. Okay, so that could represent anything. It could represent love, family, marriage, kids, whatever it is that you want or desire. And either you guys are really going to get this abundance and this, prosperity and blessings, or this is something you want. But I actually feel like what you desire is success overall in your life. And I honestly feel like you guys will get it. But let's go ahead and do the spiritual advice portion of the reading. Big happy changes. Big happy changes. So that's the best card you could really get in this reading. Recovery. So you guys will recover from whatever it is that's been draining you, whatever it is that's been bothering you or causing you to feel strain in any form. Some of you, if you're suffering from, any kind of conditions or anything, you're going to recover. And I said this earlier. The whole thing about letting go. You don't have to hold so tightly and cling so tightly to what it is that you want in order to manifest it. Just allow it to happen when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen. Believe it'll happen and then just let go. Okay? Believe it'll happen and then just let go. Don't hold on so tightly to something that you want so bad, because when you do that, it's like saying you don't believe it's going to happen. If you're concerned about when is this going to happen? When is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? Like it's like you're totally throwing energy out there that's just messing with the manifestation of it coming to you. The only way it's going to come to you is if you truly believe it's going to happen. And you need to act like you know it's going to happen. Now don't and I don't like saying don't be delusional, but what I'm saying is don't do anything extreme, okay? Don't do anything extreme. So if you have a family that is dependent on you, like some young kids, don't say, I believe I'm going to win the lottery, and then quit your job and you don't have nothing else to take care of your family with or to fall back on. You just believe in you're going to win the lottery. That's what I'm talking about when I say don't do anything delusional, okay? You can just keep playing the lottery. If you believe you're going to win, then just keep playing the lottery. And instead of quitting your job just yet until you win the lottery, don't quit that job until you win the lottery. Instead, make plans for how you are going to manage the money so that you don't lose it. A lot of lottery winners lose their money because they don't set up management plans. And how you're going to invest the money so it continues to grow for you. And how you're going to spend it. Make plans. That's how you go forth with your belief that you're going to win the lottery without doing anything dumb or drastic, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, let's see here. What other spiritual advice is here? Oh, there's 3 cards right there. So you guys, 6 of Wands. That's a victory card, okay? And that's usually after a long, hard-fought victory. You win, you succeed, okay? In some cases, it can mean engagement for some people. For those of you, that's only if you've been anticipating it. That may be an indication, but it's telling you victory, good news, it's on its way. Public recognition or awards. That's a great card to get. You have the Moon card. So there's still something that you may not still be able to quite be clear about, or something that may still be hidden under the surface when you see the Moon card. But that's where you are being told to use your discernment and your intuition to figure out the things that you quite can't see, because it may still be details hidden under the surface. So it's telling you important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back, okay? The Empress card, that is the card of reaping what you sow. The Empress plants her seeds and she tends to her garden, and when it is time to harvest, she brings in a lot of crops and a lot of abundance. And she is abundant, okay? And she's So abundant, she's able to bless and nurture others, okay? The Empress is also the mother card. So those of you who have been wanting to have children, that's a good sign, okay, that you may very well have some children. Okay, so whether you are already pregnant or you will become pregnant or you will um, you know, have some children in the future or something, okay, just that's a positive sign. But the card is saying lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. It's not an emergency. I love that card. I love that card. And you're being told to have fun, dare to be happy. Let me see what else. And if I love that card, it's not an emergency. It's telling you it's not that serious. Relax, chill, don't lose your head, you know, kind of thing. Stick with it and step away from the crowd. Meaning you need to learn to think for yourself. Do not be easily swayed or influenced by other people. Okay, so you may want something different than everybody else, and it's okay. You don't have to want what everybody else wants. And I believe this is also why the facade card is here in reverse and the inquiry card is in reverse, because you're shedding this old skin and you're discovering that you aren't who you really thought you were, and what you really thought you wanted isn't what you really thought you wanted for some of you, okay? Or some things aren't going to happen the way you thought it should have happened. And this is just more confirmation, because this sheep is staying alone. He's going a totally different direction, a totally different way than everybody else. Okay? And he's okay with that. He's okay with being the odd one out. You know, whatever his blessings are looks very different for him than it does with all the rest of them. And he's not allowing himself to be hurted and like, oh, he has to go along with this and he has to go along with that. You know, I forgot to pull these other cards. So I'm going to pull them real quick, and then I'm going to pull some more Oracle Advice cards. These probably aren't the best cards to incorporate in this reading, but I just thought it would be interesting to get other extra details to come up here. So I'm going to do some of these other cards, because I did it for the last reading, so I might as well do it for the other ones. If it makes sense, then it makes sense. If it doesn't, then just leave it where it is, okay? Because it may make sense for some of you and for some of you not, okay? That's a lot of cards. Okay, so someone here is single. Someone here is loyal to others. Someone here is interested in romance or wants romance. Someone here is immature. Someone here either needs to date others or something, or yeah, I think somebody here may need to date others. Somebody here may be disorganized or lacking discipline, so work on that. Someone here may be arrogant, or someone is arrogant. You'll know if it's you or someone else, but it's pointing out integrity, trust, and trusting. Someone, I don't know why the bisexual card is coming up again, okay? And I don't have an issue with people like that. I'm just saying, like, it's just odd that that would come up in a reading, but I don't know if any of you guys are struggling with that kind of energy or not. And when I think about it, it's possible, because once again, the facade card in reverse and the inquire card in reverse, and the sheep that was standing out by himself going the total opposite direction. Okay, let's see here. So that would make a lot of sense, honestly. You may want to go and be you, because somebody out here, you may just discover that, you know, your orientation is different than what you thought it was or something, and you want to start being you or being true to who you are, because maybe you were hiding that, or maybe you were denying it. Somebody here is bored, or they find something or someone boring. Something about a baby girl. Okay, and maybe I'll pull one more. If somebody is expecting a child, or they want to have a child, it may be a baby girl, you know, when they do have a child or if they're expecting one. But let me see if I can get any other cards to come out. Otherwise, I'm moving on back to the spiritual advice. Yeah, too many cards, but I'll read them anyway. Put that up. Okay. Someone here is successful or want to be. Someone here, there's some disloyal energy going on. Someone here is very goal oriented and driven. Yeah, someone is heterosexual, or maybe questioning if they are or not. Somebody may be questioning just their orientation overall, but someone here is blessed, or they are receiving blessings, and someone here is a workaholic. Okay, so let's get some more spiritual advice cards. Okay, easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing, and that goes perfectly along with what I was already saying, that intuitively I said there is a need for people to be patient in this group. Okay, so let's see this. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Once again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's like somebody here needs to shed their old skin to be able to allow themselves to live in the new. Okay. And I'm just now seeing this other card here. It's the conceited card. Somebody may be conceited. Fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay, so there will be some justice, or something will be handled. I also feel like that's pointing out that things will balance themselves out, because you guys, you had a card that was showing that you weren't fully balanced in your situation. And it was also pointing out earlier that there may be some issues with fairness, balance, and judgment. Yoga. Somebody would benefit from yoga in this group, or maybe all of you. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercise, and also meditation, because this person or this angel is doing meditation here, and it's also pointing out her chakras. So chakra balancing is definitely something that would be beneficial on YouTube. There are all kinds of free videos that will help you realign and rebalance your chakras. My favorite ones to listen to are the singing bowl chakra meditations. They really are effective and really helpful. Practice. So there's need for somebody to do some sort of practice. Polishing your skills by practicing regularly. And let's see, I'll get one more right here. And speaker. Somebody here is a speaker. Okay. And your life purpose may involve your skills of speaking or oration. Okay. You guys may need to use your voice. Use your voice, lend your voice, speak up. Okay. So that was the second group's reading there with the platinum ring. Okay. I'm going to put these cards up real quick, before I jump into the third reading, the third and final reading. And let me look at the time there. And let's see. Okay. So many cards. Put these up. All right. Now I can jump into. All right. Third group here. And this is silver ring with the crystals on it. Let's clear the energy. Is this a yes, no, or maybe? For this third group here, is this a yes, no, or maybe? And then we'll get into the details. Please make sure you go to the top right-hand corner of the screen. For those who are watching this later, it's being recorded live. But go to the top right-hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, click on the speed settings, and either put on 1.5x or 2x so that you can watch this reading half the amount of time and not miss anything, because my readings tend to be lengthy and I appreciate likes. Thank you. All right. And feel free to comment yes or no or maybe for the third group here. Signs point to yes. Wow. All right. Signs point to yes. Let's find out more details about the situation. And let's see. So I'm going to use my Oracle cards and Tarot cards. And let's see what are more details here. So bravado in reverse, compromise, upright. So I'm looking at someone not really feeling like a cause is worth fighting for, or not really wanting to stand up for others or stand up against anything. Someone doesn't think the fight is worth it. Somebody here wants to compromise and make some kind of mutual agreement, see eye to eye, get along, okay, make peace. Someone may want to apologize and forgive. Someone may want to make an arrangement. There may be a contract or something here that this may be pertaining to. Let's see what else. You know what else I'm getting here? Somebody here may want to, rather than fight, rather than go through a bunch of changes, they may want to work it out. And for some, they may want to work it out through mediation or counseling, okay, in some form. Someone may be willing to settle, make a settlement also as well. So if this is involving anything legal, rather than fight in court or legally, somebody wants to do a settlement here, okay? And like I said, once again, mediation. But mediate is for a situation where this is not legal. And by the way, you guys, seek out a lawyer, because this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. But for those of you who this reading is not, it's not involving anything legal for any reason, then this is someone who, they just don't want to fight. They don't want to argue. They don't want to go through any changes. They don't even want to put up the energy that it would take to even go against whatever this is, or go against you or someone else or whatever. Somebody wants to just make peace, forgive, and make an arrangement, agreement, be mutual, see eye to eye, reconcile. So this is also be reconciliation. This also could be counseling or therapy. A third party could be bringing this together, okay? It's possible. And it feels like, because I feel like somebody, and I also feel like this could be a merger if this is involving business, because somebody, if this is involving business, or even if this is involving a personal situation or whatever this is, whatever the situation is, it looks like it's going to work in everyone's favor to just settle, reconcile, make an agreement, arrangement, forgive, heal the situation, whatever it is, counseling, mediation, whatever, make a contract, something, because neither party is going to survive. Neither party is going to survive this if they don't. And it's also about not wanting to be in bad waters, not wanting to feel like, you're amongst enemies. It's better to be amongst friends than enemies, kind of thing, right? It's also about protecting oneself. Everybody involved here wants to kind of protect their best interest here, is also what I'm looking at. So yeah, I would say this is also like, yeah, protecting one's best interest or whatever. Um, it's just not worth fighting over. It's just not worth it. So someone is going to find a way to make the peace here, even if it has to be a third party to get involved. Like I said, mediation in some form, counseling, therapy, legal arrangements, whatever it is, a contract, something, reconciliation, forgiveness, whatever it is. Wanting to be in a more peaceful, calmer situation, not really wanting to be having enemies, at bay or nearby or whatever. So, just not wanting that negative energy also. Because it's about survival, it's like it's hard to survive in a hostile environment. What else is here? Gossip. Okay, so the gossip card, and it looks like this is also my disagreements card also, because it's like two people here with their arms folded, and once again there's a third person involved, except this person, I don't like this person in the middle. Whoever this is that's caught in between, they're getting some sort of amusement out of the fact that these two individuals, they seem to not be getting along, and they seem to not be seeing eye to eye. So once again, I feel like there's somebody observing and watching this. Now, could this be a counselor? Could this be a therapist? Could this be legal counsel? Could this be it could also be that. So either there's somebody who, like I said, they're finding this entertaining, that all of this is going on, or somebody is learning and observing, or somebody here is literally helping to mediate or counsel in this situation in some form. But there's a lot of talk around this. There's some gossip possibly or whatever. But to me, this is just reiterating there's a third party involved here to pull this together, to help pull this together. So this could be two people seeking to go to counseling, therapy, legal litigation, whatever this is, legal mediation or something, to work things out, or a friend, family member, a mutual friend or associate could be mediating, bringing it together, saying, hey, I think you two should talk and just hash this out, and make peace. Or these two people or whatever, they decided, or these two parties decided to, let's go have legal mediation or go to therapy, counseling, or, whatever, work it out. That's not a bad thing. That's not bad energy. Either this is going on, or this is what's coming up, or this is what's going to happen, or somebody desires for this to happen. Because somebody may desire to truly work the situation out, and they may be thinking this is how they can handle it. Okay, so let's see what other energy is presented here real quick. Yeah, completion in reverse. Yeah, this situation is not going to end. So whatever disagreements happened here, whatever fallouts happened, whatever issues came up, it's not a done deal. It's not going to cause the situation to collapse or fall apart, or for the friendship or the relationship or the partnership or whatever kind it is to fall apart. Whether it is a professional partnership, a business partnership, or a personal relationship, friendship, or partnership in some kind, or even family situation. Yeah, somebody doesn't want this to end, and somebody doesn't feel this is over with. Somebody doesn't feel like it's worth, so somebody here could feel like it's not worth losing the friendship or the relationship or the partnership, or even family bond, whatever this is, over whatever it is. It also could be unfinished business as well, okay? Is what it means, unfinished business. That needs to be handled or taken care of. And some people could be disagreeing. So, a lot of times that can happen when, let's say, someone dies and then they leave a will behind, or they don't leave a will behind, let's say, and you get family members or whoever fighting over, what was left behind. So it could be one of those situations. I pray not, but also sometimes it's just the way things were, the way things left off, or the way things seemed to end or ended. That's another reason why it could be unfinished business, because maybe it just happened in such a bizarre way and it was unusual. And it may have seemed silly, because these two, it just looks silly. And it also could be a reason why she's smiling, laughing there. But let's see what else is here. I got a feeling that somebody else that might be a little wiser and older could think this whole thing is silly and that it should be squashed. Yeah. Okay. So this, gratitude. So we have gratitude sideways. Okay. So what I'm looking at here is two parties, or, a few people or a couple people here who they appreciate each other, but they also don't appreciate probably some other things about each other. So while there are plenty of things that they do appreciate about each other, there's also some things they don't appreciate about each other. And that makes perfectly good sense, because human beings are not always going to appreciate all the quirks or things about other people. Okay. So boundary lines. I hear boundary lines. Okay, so let's see what else is up. This situation, the way it was left off, is causing a lack of peace. And I feel like it's causing a lack of peace to all parties involved. And these wanted to come up so bad. So somebody is not nurturing. I feel like there's a lack of nurturing in maybe this friendship, partnership, relationship situation with the Mother card in reverse, and with the Death card, because there was a lack of attention and nurturing and giving proper care to the situation, or to the relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is, be it a friendship, a partnership, a love relationship, a family relationship, or a business partnership, or whatever, or even a work relationship. It caused things to end. You have to give situations the proper attention, nurture, and care, and attention. And if you don't, and you don't show a certain also kind of sensitivity, yeah, it can definitely cause a situation to end, and end an early death that it really just shouldn't. Negligence. Due to some sort of negligence, this came, this ended. Lack of peace of mind. It could have caused stress here. Now, I have to acknowledge what else I'm seeing here. And when I see it, I have to acknowledge it. So, another thing that I'm looking at here is, in some form, this may relate to a small group of you. It may be relating to, like I said, something involving a desire to become a parent or have a child, pregnancy, whatever. Okay. That's not going to be everybody. That's a small group, but I see it there. Mother card in reverse with the kids, and then a pregnant woman there. So I have to acknowledge that because the reading is going to resonate differently for different groups of you guys. It's not always going to resonate the same for everybody. So let's see what else is here. Okay, so once again, there is a energy here of not feeling at home, not feeling secure, not feeling comforted here in the situation, not feeling welcome is also the word that comes to mind here in terms of the energy. There is a desire, I feel like, for there to be a more comfortable, secure situation here in which, you know, no one has to feel put out or like they don't belong in some form, or like they have to be uncomfortable. I feel like half the time it was a situation of being uncomfortable and another, you know, while at the same time being comfortable. And for some reason I'm hearing too comfortable. You guys make it make sense for how it makes sense for you, and take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it where it is. But for some reason I get it for some reason. But okay, so not feeling very privileged either here. Not feeling very privileged. Someone, I feel, they felt, for some reason I feel like somebody here felt unappreciated, and someone also felt kind of like they were put at a disadvantage here in the situation. I also, like I said, I keep getting this whole thing of negligence, poorness, a poor attitude even, okay, and not treating the situation with any value, or also not treating someone with any value, okay, and treating someone poorly or like they didn't matter or whatever. That's just what I'm getting. Interesting. So someone's in the market shopping around. Someone is looking to do business. Someone is seeking something valuable or on the hunt. Interesting. And for some reason this one comes. There's also confusion about which direction to go here in this situation. Okay. Tarot cards. Tarot cards. I'm gonna put this one deck back because I didn't use that deck anyway, so I'm gonna put it back. Let's see what the tarot cards are showing. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in reverse, almost sideways. Page of Pentacles, almost in reverse, sideways. And I'm getting that somebody's feelings were not considered or were not valued. Okay. I also feel like, though, that somewhere here in the situation that someone felt distressed or unfulfilled, whether emotionally or however, I guess, unfulfilled, because they didn't see the value here in the situation any longer, or they just didn't see it. With the Queen of Wands here, though, And this is a really cute card. There's a Queen of Wands, the World in reverse, and Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so someone here was confident and warm and compassionate, I feel, though. Someone here also may have been ambitious, very sociable, but I feel like this is a card of compassion, a card of confidence, a card of warmth, a card of friendliness. Okay. Um, so I feel like someone may be desiring or taking on that energy here. And this is where the energy has shifted. Okay, this is where the energy has shifted. And this may be the reason why now there's an opportunity or a desire for compromise or reconciliation, forgiveness, or working things out. Okay, there's a change of heart. There's a change in the energy. Otherwise, because it looks like behind that was things not moving to the next level, uh, things not being complete, things being unfinished. Okay. Things not moving forward. And therefore, with Eight of Pentacles, somebody wants to work on this. Okay. Somebody wants to work on this. Somebody wants to put in the energy, the time, the work. Somebody wants to even learn either some skills, get some education. Somebody may want to, and I feel like somebody here also is ambitious. So if this is about a career for you in any form, you've become ambitious and motivated and driven because you see things are not going to the next level like you want it to. And therefore, you're looking at your opportunity to study, learn a new trade, learn new skills, or polish up the skills you have. Some of you could be working on your finances and managing it and figuring out how can you better manage your money, your finances, or manage what you have, and even invest it. Some of you are just polishing your skills here. Others of you just want to put in the work. You want to make the effort. Okay. So it's different ways to look at this, but take it how it may resonate for whatever area of your life. Oh yeah, let me pull the other extra details cards here. Like I said, these cards may or may not make any sense, but I made these cards and they're typically for journaling, like I feel like for a more personalized reading, like a love life reading or something or whatever, but I don't know what your yes or no question was about. But for some reason, I figured these details, they might be helpful to you or they might not. So take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it where it is. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, leave it where it is. Don't force it and don't look for anything. Just if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, so let's see what energy comes up in these cards. Passive aggressive. Somebody's passive aggressive. Blessed. Someone feels blessed or they are receiving blessings. I don't know why the heterosexual card is there, but that might make sense for somebody. I don't even know why that would come up, but let's see what else comes out of here. Okay, so many cards. Whatever pops out, wherever it pops out. If too many fall, though, I'm not going to. That's a ton of cards falling everywhere. I'm not going to do that. I just need a few. This deck is a mess. So I feel like somebody is a mess and they're not very well organized right now. Or their energy is a mess. Because however I shuffle those cards, that's the energy that's there. No mistaking about it. No, that's a whole dude. That's too many. I'm sorry, you guys. This is so ridiculous. I don't even know why. It's like I can't get these cards to pull any more cards out. I want them to pop out. So I feel like somebody's being stubborn just for that reason, because it feels like this deck is being stubborn and it's a mess. That's somebody's energy. If it's not yours, then it's somebody else's. I mean, not one card wants to fly up out of here, which is ridiculous. Seriously. I might just put this deck down because maybe ain't nothing else that's supposed to come out of here. I've never seen. Okay. There's love here. Baby. So maybe somebody wants love. Maybe somebody wants a baby. Or there is love here. Maybe there is something going on with a baby or a child. Unless somebody desires one. And I did mention that before, that might be a possibility for a small group of you. I mean, these cards come out all kind of, like, in my hands, they're positioned all kind of weird ways that they normally ever aren't. So this is an awkward, weird situation. Very kind, sweet, and thoughtful energy here. Ambitious, driven energy. That doesn't surprise me because I mentioned that before with the Queen of Wands. Luck and being lucky energy is here. Something about your child or children. Happy energy is here. And let me put the rest of these cards here. Okay. Someone is innocent or goody good, or they behave that way. Seductive, playful flirt energy is here. Someone is infatuated. Someone loves you. Relaxing, easygoing, calm, soothing, calming type of energy. Soulmate energy. Pregnant energy is there. I don't know if somebody's pregnant or not, or if that's the desire to be pregnant, but no growth, not a bright future, no future. And there was one more couple actually. Like I said, take what resonates. Everything is not going to resonate. High standards, high self-esteem, and toxic and drama. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the spiritual advice real quick with the oracle cards and the tarot cards. Goodness, even putting this deck back into some kind of order is like really taking effort. So pay attention to that because that's saying a whole lot. This is going to require effort and some real energy. Okay, so advice, spiritual advice here. What is the spiritual advice? If you believe, so if you believe something is possible, it will be. That one had to come out. Everybody's getting their recovery card. Opportunity is also there. Okay. Opportunity for abundance, blessings, or opportunity for whatever it is that you are thinking about or looking for. Let's see what else is here. You got the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is all about taking things for granted, or taking people for granted, or being bored, or feeling like what you're being offered is, or what you're seeing is no different than what you've already been receiving or seeing. And it's a card that's really pointing out that, you know, someone may be discontent or unhappy, bored, or whatever. It's also about like you could miss an opportunity simply because you don't appreciate the opportunity that's there, you know, because that person usually on the card, they're sitting there with their arms folded and they have all these cups in front of them that they're blessed with, And out of the sky, there's a hand handing them one more cup, but they got their arms folded and their back faced towards that cup, because and their lips pouted and they're like, I don't want that cup. I already have those, those opportunities. I already have enough cups like that. But they don't realize that cup could be different, or they need to just appreciate what they received or what they've gained, what they've been blessed with, you know. So it's pointing out missing an opportunity, open your eyes to the possibilities, don't get caught up in discontentment or boredom. Knight of Air, that's like the rushing in card or things swiftly coming in. So events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. There are creative solutions. It's also about being intelligent, decisive, idealistic, but it's tireless energy as well. It's that kind of energy. And Three of Fire, Three of Wands, that's the ships coming through card, waiting for your opportunity, your blessings to come through. So it's saying abundance, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Turn on the light. You need to turn on the light. There's two people standing there on top of that hill, and they're both looking out at the horizon, So it's like two people coming together for the greater good of all, and they're willing to see the good things in coming together rather than seeing the negative things. And it's asking you to call your spirit home. So you need to, get your spirit right. Say thank you. And, this is somebody giving somebody else a hug. And this is somebody else bringing somebody else flowers. So someone decided to be nice and bring that person flowers, and the other person decided to give this great big hug. It's having gratitude, okay? It's just say thank you or show gratitude. And let's see, two more cards here. I don't know why these. Unconditional love. So there's unconditional love, I think, in a situation. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. True love is here. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So that could be anywhere. You could sit in your car and talk to the creator, God, or whatever it is you believe. Teaching. Inspire other people to learn. For some reason, somebody here may be meant to work with young people or children, because you may inspire them. Somebody here may need to finally do that book or put that book out they've been wanting to do, because it's telling you that you are an author. That may not be everybody, but somebody here has a story to tell or share, or are creative enough to write a story. So you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. But I also feel like this is about expressing yourself overall. And you may have so much to say, and others may need to hear it. So don't be afraid to let that out. And books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Reading may also be something that may bring you a peace of mind or be helpful to you if there's something you need to learn to polish up your skills or education or something. And so that was your reading for group number 3. I really wanted this to be a lot shorter, but it wasn't. But it's okay. It's absolutely okay. So my voice, if you can hear it, the energy is absolutely falling off. And so I'm going to sign off because it's time for me to go to bed and whatnot. So peace, y'all. Hit the like button, comment. Appreciate you guys.